Google, Yahoo, and Bing. These are just a few of the internet search engines we use today. In our everyday lives, many people use these internet search engines to research topics or to find web pages. The first internet search engine, Archie, was created by Alan Emtage in 1990, who was a student at McGill University and matched web file names with the user queries. After Archie was created, many schools started their own search engines in 1993, the only difference being theirs were text files only. Google, one of the most popular internet search engines today, was founded on September 4, 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and was first used as an academic search engine and has since then turned into the #1 most used search engine today. Search engines are so widely used that 93% of consumers worldwide use search engines to find and access websites. Now that we have a little background information, let's see how they work. Before using a search engine, there are 3 processes that must take place: crawling, indexing, and serving. Let's talk about crawling. Using spotters, also known as software robots, are used to crawl billions of web pages, noting words within the page and their location where they were found. The spotters usually start at a heavily used server or very popular pages. An algorithmic process is used to determine which sites to crawl, how often, and how many pages that they fetch from each site. The spotter will index the words on a web page and then follow all the links and quickly spreads across the internet. The spiders are constantly crawling web pages due to new pages being made and old pages being changed. As I stated earlier about Google being #1 most used, they account for approximately 85% of the world's searches today. Now let's talk about indexing. The purpose of indexing is for information to be organized in a manner so it can be found as quickly as possible. Think of it as a super organized filing cabinet. Once the spiders crawl the pages and gather the information, they store it in an index with all the words it sees and their location on the page. The search engine assigns every entry with increasing values assigned to words as they appear, at the top of the document, subheadings, and the links on the page. There are many different ways to build an index, with the most popular being a hash table, which evenly distributes the entries across all divisions. This is so more of the popular letters don't take as much time to search the index. A top search engine will index hundreds of millions of pages and respond to tens of millions of queries per day. Google's index, for example, has over 100 million gigabytes. The average web page today is approximately about 1 megabyte. This means Google has approximately over 100 billion web pages sites indexed. Imagine rummaging through that trying to find something. Now we'll talk about serving. When a query is entered by a user, the machine searches for the index, matching pages, and return results that are believed to be most relevant to the user. The relevancy of the user search is determined by over 200 factors. One of these factors is PageRank, which measures the importance of the pages based off the incoming links from other pages, and this means when a website has more links coming from their page, it gets ranked higher in the index. In order for sites to be high ranking, they must be able to be crawled and indexed correctly to gather the information they need. If a site ranks well for a keyword, it's because it has been algorithmically determined that its content is relevant to the user's query. In conclusion, whenever we pull Google up on the internet, it makes our lives much easier than having to go to many different pages to find the information we need. Now, whether it's being used for work, school, or for home projects, internet search engines are constantly being updated with the information when we need it. The next time you search for information on Google, Yahoo, or Bing, think about all the work that went into making finding information so simple and painless for us.